¿Qué pasan, misios? Y bienvenidos a Lobotomy Corporation. Today, I'm gonna be finally playing the game again, doing the core suppressions, hopefully doing White Knight, and yes, I'm sick as per usual. Anyways, let's get into it. Newest abnormality was censored, which I believe is Aleph class. I did try recording before this and accidentally ended it, so I have already seen the very beginning of core suppression. Go here. Yep, here we go. So, apparently this is what Malkuth looks like. She turned from a shoddy to, a not-so shoddy. I don't really know. Oh my god, I cannot see. What the hell? So, I suppose I'm just supposed to do the day as normal, and there's just music blasting in my ears at all times. So, I can't use any employees from the control team. They all have to go to different teams and split up and whatever, so yeah. I don't really know how this boss fight works. I can't, like, select Malkuth to attack her. So I am just assuming I do the day as normal. Oh, wait, what the hell? Censored has, like, a special use. I have no clue what that does. I'm not gonna try to use it, because I don't want to worry about that. It's unpredictable, isn't it? Oh, she puts, like, text over the screen. Alright. This is pleasant. Hey, Cooper, shoot yo shot with censored. Let's see how well this goes. Oh my god. Oh, that's the Qlifoth meltdown. Oh, why did the music change? Why can't anything, literally anything, be explained? Is this because I'm working with censored, or is Malkuth pissed off? Literally, this game can't tell me shit. Oh my god. Wait, why is he... Huh? Wait, why is he doing instinct with censored? I selected insight! No! No! Cooper, please! For the love of everything that is holy, stand strong! Don't back down! Keep fighting! Cooper, please! I'm gonna ignore whatever that is. Geminiano's dead. Frankly, I don't care. Keep pushing! You're almost there, yes! Okay, well, yeah, so Geminiano died, and the bees are bursting out, so I'm gonna retry the day. But that's irrelevant. I don't know why it selected. I don't know if that was Malkuth or if that was just me being retarded. I'll check back in when I replay the footage. It is randomized. Oh my god. I'm not stupid. He did attachment even though I selected insight. Wait, I gotta see other stuff. Oh yeah, Dexter's doing attachment with Judgment Bird. Oh, that is really bad. That's not very good. Well, hey, I still got points with censored. I'll take that. The abnormality's Qlifoth counter can be raised by 1 via a special work type. To satisfy the abnormality, an employee must be selected from a random drawing. I'm assuming that's the 4th work type is like a sacrifice. And employees of level 4 and lower immediately panicked when they encountered the abnormality. When it escaped, employees of this level showed the same response. Okay, here's the Qlifoth meltdown. She, blorped the screen for some reason. Like, I understand you're excited to see me, but you need to tone it down a notch. I'm a minor. I also hate how the music has gone so quiet. It's like horror games, you know, like, the music can be creepy, but, like, when the music goes out, you're like, okay, I want it back, because having no music in a horror game is not fun. It makes you feel like something's about to happen. And then when nothing happens, it's awful, because there's all that suspense that's never really relieved. Ah, Melting Love. How the hell am I supposed to do Melting Love with a jumbled works? Because, if I don't do repression on her, then, basically I'm screwed. Oh shoot, I got attachment on Melting Love. That's really bad, actually. That is, tremendously bad. Okay. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to move up and run away. Alright, so luckily to combat the issue of Melting Love, because yes, I did have to restart because of this. Combat the issue of Melting Love over here, I did give Cooper a different weapon that does non-red damage, because the little slimes are immune to red damage. Blah 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 blah. Oh, thank the Lord. I finally have Melting Love's ego gear. Alright, so we have Adoration, black damage, 22 to 44. That is a lot, but it's slow, range long. Armor though, that's more what I'm looking to. The only thing it's not resistant or endured is Pale, which is not a super frequent damage. So that's some pretty good armor right there. So I can probably abuse the hell out of this day while I have Cooper blessed to just get Melting Love PE boxes. Yeah, I guess here goes nothing. I've beaten the Indigo Noon before, I can probably beat it again, but It's just scary, because I have no control team. Wait, I have 11:30 out of 11:30, why can't... Oh, you can't end the day during noon. Was I wrong? Oh shoot, okay, I think I'm wrong. I need to do more Qlifoth meltdowns is the issue. I guess, yeah, I didn't look at the things I had to do before, but it's okay. Because the Noon of Indigo is almost dead. Here we go, that's one of the last ones. I hate this boss fight, man. I should have done this earlier into the game, but I couldn't do the dice. Why am I even still playing this game? I'd rather play Ruina than this. I don't care if it's harder. Whoa! Wait, that was it! That was it! That was the end! Oh my god. And I cleared 2 missions. Suppress the core of Malkuth and the Virtue of Protection. Oh my god. Archer's death is not in vain. Okay. It can enter your body through any aperture. The smiling faces are unfamiliar yet sorrowful. From Break and Ruin, the most beautiful performance begins. 2 of these are A-lifts. And I don't know what the other one is. I don't want to know. Well, I don't really know what to do here, so I'm just gonna go the middle one. Hello, A, sir. I'm really glad to join this team. It's Elijah again. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is... blank. I'm guessing Elijah. I'll try my best to be helpful to the team. Oh, I was writing a report. Where'd it get off to? Nothing could be achieved through passion alone. It was obvious what mistakes impatience could cause, so we needed to take our time. The situation wasn't bright enough for me to remember everyone's name or personally respond to meaningless gestures. It was only after a very long time that I realized giving praise once in a while may have been a good idea. Hey, Malkuth. Is everything alright? You're so silly. I think you confuse us for humans from time to time. I feel like I had a real dream for the first time in a while. The other Sephiroth told me that I damaged the facility a lot. Yeah, you definitely did. Have you ever felt it, Manager? That feeling of sailing the ocean without a map or any kind of guidance? The feeling of groping blindly through a vast darkness. It feels like I'm an island on that vast ocean. I work in the control team. Nobody knows how much pressure it is to be in a position to command everyone else until they've truly tried it themselves. I'm sure you know how it feels, Manager. Everything starts tumbling down on top of you when you start thinking you might not be able to handle it. Have you ever looked into the eyes of a dying employee? Don't look away from them, saying that there's nothing you can do for them. Don't just be sorry for the dying sacrifices. Don't blame yourself thinking that you could have done better. Only after you can confront those moments as they are, will you be able to see other things. I saw you overcome unavoidable trials, those of which probably originated from me. To be honest, I wasn't sure you would make it. Am I being too forward? We can't change the past, I know. I don't expect you to be a shining beacon or a lighthouse in the vast ocean, or that this place will suddenly become all peaceful and warm. But maybe we can just try and wait, right? We'll take in all those horrible moments. Though I want you to be the one to bear the suffering, Manager. Okay, Robot Girl. Like we are now. Oh, the will to stand up straight. 10% germination of the seed of light. Yes, I never expected them to be restored. But it appears I was wrong this time. I attempted to tell you that it was reckless. However, it wasn't such a big loss on our end. I realized that a large quantity of energy was refined during the process of restoring that Sephiroth. If you wish to know why such an occurrence passed, well, the day will come when you find out. Thankfully, you've been collecting energy ever since your very first day here, never missing a single day. My role is to encourage you to collect the proper amount of energy each day, sometimes by nagging and sometimes by encouraging you with praise. It must have been hard to adapt to the corporation, but you tried your best to extract the energy, along with burying the numerous sacrifices along the way. It was also my role to butter you up with plain words, to help you avoid sinking into the pile of guilt. This part was particularly irritating because being your nanny wasn't in my programming, but we still were able to fulfill our roles anyhow. You might have noticed this earlier, if you ever took a moment to look deeper into this company. But the pipelines used to transmit energy to the outside haven't worked for a long time. Right now, they are very rusty. This means the energy collected from our branch is excluded from the total energy collected by Lobotomy Corporation. Isn't it fascinating? Don't be too upset. I'm not saying all the energy you collected was for nothing. Well, now there is one more thing for you to find out. Where does all that energy go? Are we managing to get closer to our goal? On the contrary to what people say, it appears that aging does not necessarily bring greater wisdom. Just look at this old man, going through what feels like an endless cycle of intermittent greed, the obsession over things that have passed, pointless regret, now trapped in a routine of staring at the iron hands of time without reason. By the way, I have always wanted to ask you something. I noticed you wear a sad expression on your face each time one of your employees died. Just as I have become an old man, no human being is free from the cycle of life and death, as our research was to cure the disease, not to live forever. How about an example? Do you remember that one employee? The one who was nice and upfront with you? He passed away recently. When he received the letter that he was expected into Lobotomy Corporation, He never would have expected to meet such a futile demise. If I wanted, I could have brought him back to you, but I did not. It is in the order of this place that an empty spot shall always soon be filled. Did you finally discover the secret of this place? Lives are trivial here. The tenuous hold on life can be severed so easily, and yet may come back as if nothing happened. We reached a point in which we don't even need to mourn their deaths. An employee who died just yesterday may come back from my simple call, yet another employee may never open their eyes again from a single wave of my hand. That is what death means here, eh? It is neither honorable nor noble, nor is it miserable or cruel like we may think it to be. So please, don't punish yourself too much. I do not wish to see you suffer from such a personal and insignificant thing, for the future will bring you much more pain to bear. Okay, clear the day with 5 or more employees whose prudence is 100 or. Gotcha. Record team, let's expand Hakma Balls. Alright. Control team, Malkuth synchronization completed. Higher lob payout for each completed workday. Sweet. All employees have a higher movement speed. The department in which the suppression took place will no longer be influenced by Qlifoth meltdowns. Amazing. Record team, limit break the virtue of protection. The limit on fortitude is increased to 120. Oh, okay, so it just increases limits. Fortitude is probably the most important. Alright, well, I suppose I should do Yesid next. This will be fun. So for Yesid, reach Qlifoth meltdown level 6 plus me energy quota. An error with the information and camera systems is detected, so I don't really know what that means. But I guess I'll go ahead and start the core suppression. Oh. Okay, so is it just harder for me to see? Oh my god. I literally just can't see anything. That is amazing. Well, whatever. I gotta guess who's who. I also cannot see the names of my employees whatsoever. That's fun. Hey, good luck so far, though. At least I can see health. That's a positive. This guy's fairly easy. Not so bad. Oh, wait, I can read the abnormality if I can read everything if I'm, like, right face to face with it. Oh, wait, I never checked out Yesid. Here he is. He looks like a tree. To tell the truth, it's just that I did not... Oh. You will not- okay, yeah, I can't tell what you're saying, Yesid, I'm sorry. Oh my god, I can't even see this screen, bro. I can't even get basic, okay. Suck my ass, I guess. Or am I the one doing the ass sucking? I can't know. God, this literally makes me want to puke. This is, ugh, I hate this. Well, I got the basic information for this new abnormality. Unfortunately, I have no clue what it says. So, I'm just gonna assume it says, Tiddlywick John. So that's what I'm gonna call him. Yo, this is low-key scaring me. His Qlifoth counter's only at 1. Why is he so angry? Oh shoot. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, what is happening to my screen? Oh no, it's melting love? Really? Oh shoot, I should have prepared more. Oh god. Oh wait, I can do Cooper on repression on melting love, I forgot. Well, I can get censored weapon. I do not know how to get it because I can't see anything, but I can get it. Alright, recording is back up. I am about to face the noon. Well, here goes nothing. Indigo noon. The sweepers. So, theoretically, okay, they spawn down here, that's good, because I can just dogpile them with my high-level men. Of course, having the high contrast isn't very fun, but if I just take things very slowly, then I should be a-okay. Oh no! Oh no. Did I have too many- what the heck? Those are 2 of my best men and they're dead. What am I supposed to do? There's so many different things that, like, there's always an issue. How am I supposed to beat this? Literally how? Oh god, I wasn't paying attention. Guys, I might be screwed. Okay, it's noontime. Noon of red specifically. I don't know where he is. Okay, he's here. He's already gonna kill the clerks. That's gonna make the big guy breach. This is a major problem. Okay, no, I can do this. A-okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Semi-dog pile sort of thing. You guys are just gonna have to already head on to him. I don't really know what else to do here. Okay, he's killing clerks. Where's the big guy down below? Is he angry? He's not angry yet. Positives. Yeah, I'm freaking out a little bit here. The clownlings that he summons are also gonna be an issue. Okay, he's dead already. That's good. I believe he's the only one. The dusk, there's 2 of him, but the noon, there's only 1. Okay, I have to keep calm and just think. This is incredibly stressful, but if I just think properly, the clownlings are only in a few departments, I think. I don't know if they're in all of them. Yes, multiple clerks are dead. I don't know, if that's gonna affect the big guy down below yet. There's a clownling down here. Just kill him. For the love of God, just kill him. There's multiple clownlings down here. Oh, for the love of God, if anything breaches down there, I'm so screwed. It's done! It's done! And this guy's not even angry. He's not waving his tentacles or whatever. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, I'm so happy right now. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but hopefully, after this next Qlifoth meltdown, I'm done. Okay, no, I got so lucky with that noon. The red noon is actually the best for this. Yeah, I know, I still have a lot more after this. Even just for the upper layer, Asya, I think is what it's called. There's still plenty more. Alright, this punishing will trigger next Qlifoth. Okay, I was right. No melting love. That's a good sign already. Ah, frick, it's Plague Doctor. Alright, well, you can go on Plague Doctor, because you're not super important, I guess. Please get a normal work result. Please get a normal work result. Yes! I got a normal work result with Plague Doctor. Oh my lord, I am the luckiest man alive. Oh my god, I am the luckiest man alive. I know I'm doing White Knight this episode, but honestly, I actually might not be able to. I might have lied to you guys. This whole episode is probably just going to be core suppressions. I'm going to try to knock out all of the upper layer. That's unfortunate. We had somebody die. But, they're just going to have to be replaced, I guess. Because I am not going to restart the day now. I am way too lucky. That's a minor inconvenience. Okay, I was wrong. There's 2 people that are dead. So, I guess we got really lucky there. Wait, let me see. It's only 2 people that are dead. You know, in LobCorp, that's not the biggest deal. I can just send somebody onto Void Dream, and this should end the day. And the core suppression. Yep, there we go. Day's over. So I was the one who couldn't see a single step ahead. 22 lob as well, even with 2 people dead. I'm just gotta say, I think it was beating Malkuth's suppression that helped so much, but save us now and forevermore, the truth shall set us free, and the prayer shall inevitably end with the eternal despair of its worshipper, or excessive aspiration would bring about unwarranted frenzy. Now, I think these are all tools, because this is the last expansion of Record Team, so I don't think it really matters what I do. None of these are the train, so I could just do whatever. I'll just do the truth shall set us free, the one on the left. That could screw me over, but honestly, I don't care. I heard about Elijah. I'm sorry. I guess now everyone should know that there are consequences to forcefully entering a laboratory without with restricted access. Also, you were very careless not to put the supply room key back in its proper place. Yeah, my fault, man. You may think I'm being too strict, but I can't help it. I'm not saying anything false. We should set up a time for when keys must be returned to prevent people like you from causing this again. I wore this to prevent chemicals from splashing on my body. Don't worry, I'm just a little tired. No need to show concern. I'll go prepare for the upcoming experiment. Wounds have a way of revealing themselves, even for those who wish to keep them concealed. For Gabriel, it was the change in his clothes. Maybe it was easier on his mind to conclude that Elijah's death was caused by a violation of the rules. He tried harder to stick to his principles. He tried to maintain his objectivity, but perhaps its excessive rationality is what destroyed him. His earnest hope not to see anyone else die couldn't reach me. No, there is no point in lying anymore. I pretended that I didn't hear his desperate cry. Okay then, there's no need to ask if I'm doing alright. I heard about what you and I did yesterday. I felt like it was the first time I lost myself. It was not quite pleasant, but it was not as terrible as I expected it to be either. Rather, I feel relieved. Not to say that all the hatred that surrounds me is completely washed away. I'll still see that rotting hallucination, and sometimes I'll feel disgusted, and have an unbearable anger towards you. However, if there is one aspect that has changed, it's that I can be in as much despair as I want to now. Someday, a hope will painfully grow out of the rotten wound. What you gave to us was a seed of hope. It seems that you're also on the way to embracing your painful past. It's always the beginning that's difficult, and your outfit still isn't up to the company's standard. I suppose I should seriously consider having penalty points apply even to the manager. Alright, the rationality to maintain discretion, 20% germination of the seed of light. Alright, 1/5 of the way there. Shortly after I was born, I questioned myself daily about the significance and the meaning of my creation. Then you handed me the script and gave me the answer. They say the narrator plays an important role in unraveling the plot. Well, thank you. It was so much fun reciting your script. So much so that I was able to find my raison d'etre without noticing the time fly by. Sometimes I have these thoughts. What if this script is part of a play that's missing its finale? Maybe you prepared a play that could never end, just so that you could tie me into this knot. If so, would it be appropriate for me to disobey your orders and obtain my own free will for the first time? Do you think this dialogue was part of the script, or was it born of my own free will? I think you were coded in a video game called Lobotomy Gooners. The idea that I'm sitting at the bottom, oblivious to what is happening up there. It is an idea you might think of as true. However, it is in truth you who is unknowing. Pain, agony, regret, and the shadows of the past that would never release their grip on you. They spent quite a number of days with you, but it is nothing compared to our time together. In the end, they never got to know you to the fullest. Those who could not accept their fate seem to have directed their anger towards you, such as that one man, he who gradually broke himself whenever he was ordered to redact information. The unnecessary leakage of emotion is unfavorable. There is something I need to show you so you can understand. There once was an employee named Anya. She lived with her parents and her little sister. She eagerly wanted to study, but her family's financial state wouldn't allow her. Still, she tried to join one of the wings. However, she just wasn't good enough for them. Poor Anya was struggling to figure out what to do next. She even considered ending it all as a last resort. Damn! That was until she received a letter from a wing. A letter that had a simple, yet magical line penned to it. You are qualified to join Lobotomy Corporation. Awestruck, Anya read through the letter over and over again. It didn't seem like anyone was pulling a prank on her, nor that it was a mistake on the mail courier's part. For a brief moment, Anya wondered if she even applied to work at Lobotomy Corporation at all. But she soon shook that thought off. That was not important in the slightest. I took the role of the courier. I was the one who delivered the letters to people. I evaluate candidates to determine if they may join here or not, and bring a miracle to those who are qualified. Anya was not selected because she had excellent skill. She had a common trait that every person we hired had but wasn't aware of. As you know, to become a feather, a part of the wing, one has to be immensely better than ordinary people. How could Anya, who dropped out of high school, had no special talents, and lived in the back streets, manage to get into our company? Would her family finally be able to pursue happiness? All of this happened 10 years ago. During those 10 years, her sister fell ill and passed away, along with her parents. That sucks. Where is Anya now, with her entire family gone? She is asleep down here. It is wholly under my jurisdiction to handle this, but I'll grant you access just this once. Call her up, please. Invoke her. Now Anya is at work, feeling like she's a brand new employee who just joined the company, completely oblivious to the fact that it has been 10 years since she actually joined us. What the hell? You could perhaps choose to pay a small cost to augment her virtues, such as fortitude or prudence if you wish. Now, try to erase her, please. Clear her away? Did I kill her? Oh my god. How do you feel? The Anya who was killed by a monster and that Anya whom you just erased are one and the same. They both evanescently lost their lives. It is such a futile action to wake them and erase them to slumber again and again. Both your attachment to the employees and the Sephiroth's care and devotion poured into them become meaningless here. Everything that moves and is alive in this facility is on pause. They await the next morning with their eyes shut tight every night. Those of the layers above did not know that. They spent themselves emotionally for the deaths with which they were presented. Bearing obscure resentment in their hearts, they put all the blame on those like you, then they crumbled, just like that. I urge you not to worry about me. I will not dare to do such a thing. I have always wanted to be an important part of your life. Clear the day with 8 or more employees whose temperance is 100 or more. Record team! It's not fully expanded yet? I guess there's one more. I thought that was a tool that I just got, though. I don't know. I'm so confused. Yes, it's synchronization completed. 25% increase in unique PE box gains from abnormalities. The department in which the suppression took place will no longer be influenced by Qliphoth meltdowns. Sweet. So, now I have 2, what are they called? Teams, departments, where there are no Qliphoth meltdowns. I'll increase the limit on prudence as well. I thought I got this guy's basic information, but I guess not. So, the big boy downstairs is named Mountain of Smiling Bodies, and of course he is Aleph. When Dana died when working with Smiling Mountain Bodies, the Qliphotth counter lowered. When a wounded employee entered the containment unit, the Qliphotth counter lowered. When the work result was bad, the Qliphotth counter decreased. When 10 employees die inside the facility, the Qliphotth counter will lower, however, deaths caused by execution bullets are not recognized. While a Mountain of Smiling Bodies is escaping, it will show sensitive reactions to corpses. During suppression, ensure that no one dies due to the abnormality. If casualties do happen, try to keep Mountain of Smiling Bodies away from the dead. If Mountain of Smiling Bodies suppression could not be completed on the previous level, you must be very careful to prevent any death inside the section where Mountain of Smiling Bodies is located. After other entities spawn from Mountain of Smiling Bodies' main body while escaping, reducing its HP to 0 did not fully suppress it. Mountain of Smiling Bodies will only be quelled by attacking the main body after continuously reducing its HP and defeating the other spawned entities. And we also get the ego. Oh, 0.2 on black damage. That's a good ego. And then censored, can I get his ego? No, I unfortunately still cannot. But that's a really good ego weapon though. It's a short range, but it's fast, 15 to 30 black damage. That is good. So, next up is Training Team Core Suppression. Let's see. Reach Qlifoth Meltdown level 6 and meet energy quota. An error with our employees' statuses is detected. I don't know what it means, statuses. It honestly doesn't seem like it's going to be that bad, and it's another level 6 Qlifoth, which is the same as Information Team, and possibly Control Team. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. So that should honestly be pretty easy. Of course, Mountain of Smiling Bodies and the whole, like, death thing is still, you know, not great, but whatever, it's fine. Here goes nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and start the Training Team Core Suppression. Hod, my goat, my queen is up next. I was right. It is a tool that I got. I have no clue what that does. It is like a neat book, but that is not important. Alright, Hod. She looks like a satisfactory machine. What the hell is, like, messed up with this? Please make sure to do carefully. Oh, I couldn't read that. Alright, everyone, look here. Smile, say cheese. Dude, I feel so bad for Hod. She is so mistreated. She doesn't deserve all this hate. Alright, well, I think he got a buff. Not sure. An ancient-looking religious book that rests on top of a skinny lectern. Its numerous pages are written on old parchment. The employee reads this book will experience an increase in prudence. I'm assuming it doesn't stack? Does it? No, it does stack! But he is plus 20 now. The book is called Skin Prophecy. Okay, Qlifoth Meltdown. Oh, music changed. Hey, it's pleasant now. Oh, wait. Does Hod decrease the levels of all of the employees? That's why everybody's... Oh, she just decreases all of the levels. That screws me over. Oh, why did Plague Doctor move down here? Dude, really? Why did he move down here? I'm about to do the Noon of Violet. Of course, I do think this might trigger Hod, although... Normally this would be a Qlifoth level 9, so I'm assuming it's probably different now. I don't know. But it's a Violent Noon, so it should be fairly easy to deal with. Oh yeah, I think Hod lowered the stats even more. They're lowered by 28 to 32 now. What the hell? That should be the end of the noon. There we go. Well, I hate how the screen is so messed up, because I literally just did yesid and the screen was messed up, and now it's messed up again. Like, do you want me to puke? Oh my god, the stats. This is ridiculous. This is insane. Oh, Mountain of Smiling Bodies breached. Okay, maybe I can't do Violent Noon. Maybe that's not the way to go. Maybe it's Indigo. Or Red. I've done Red before and it's been good. Alright, recording is back. I'm about to start the Green Noon. I've never beaten this before, and I believe it's fairly hard. So... That's great. I'm gonna prioritize over here Mountain of Smiling Bodies, because I know he's gonna breach when I start the noon. And I have Cooper and Dexter here. I'm gonna use bullets on them, and then, as soon as the dawn starts, the noon starts, I'm calling the Rabbit team. I can only call it on 4 teams. Oh, that's how it works. Okay, so it's a certain percentage. I'm just gonna authorize the call on Mountain of Smiling Bodies. Yum Yum is dead. That's okay. Dexter has been thrown into a panic. Why is everybody panicking? I'm low-key so confused. Oh, my whole disciplinary team is panicking or dead. They're gonna kill my agents. Okay, Cooper is dead. I want to see if the rabbits can kill this guy, though. They can kill the Noons fairly easily, but they're not... Okay, they are not doing anything against Mountain of Smiling Bodies. So, guys, I think there's a lesson learned here. I understand. I know a lot of people are going to tell me this is a bad idea. I literally don't know what else to do, though. I'm gonna have to rewind to the memory repository. Yeah, 100% I should have done the Hod suppression earlier on. This is my own doing. Because I would be able to keep Mountain of Smiling Bodies if I had just done the Hod suppression earlier into the game. I literally do not see any other possible options. I cannot suppress Mountain of Smiling Bodies without issues. Alright guys, so I know I did just have to rewind because I got an Aleph. But, I mean, yes, I do know what this abnormality is. Silent orchestra. I'm tempted to get him. My other options are this, which is really bad, and this, which I don't know what this is, but I do not think it's an Aleph, and I feel like I need to get more Alephs right now. After quite a lot of struggling, as you guys just saw, I did rewind to the memory repository, and I beat the day. Here's Silent Orchestra. I already got his basic information, and I think like his first managerial guideline. Once I do this punishing bird right here, this work should end the suppression, because it'll get me to Qlifoth level 6, and that will end HOD suppression. I don't even have to do the new. Genuinely though, this run I have gotten so lucky, because I also got Plague Doctor. Yep, here we go. That's the end. But I got so insanely lucky, because I even got Plague Doctor, and I got a normal result on him. It is insane. Also, yeah, I know I did say earlier I would do White Knight this episode. Unfortunately, that's not gonna happen. Oh, wow, this is actually amazing. This is perfect. I'm getting censored, 100%. Mountain of Smiling Bodies was also there. I'm not getting him yet. I'm gonna worry about that later. Do you believe that there is truly inexcusable behavior? Nobody is perfect. If we realize that in forgiving others, your enemy didn't deserve forgiveness, but rather that you needed peace, would things be better? Are you sure you can really join our experiment in such an unstable situation? Here's Michelle, who I included in Project Goon, not knowing that she is a minor. Michelle, let me cut to the chase. We are performing experiments that go directly against the head's ideals. If your beloved parents or your precious friends try to coax you, are you confident that you'd be able to refuse them? She wasn't able to say anything to my browbeating. Carmen broke the silence instead. Hey, Carmen! Don't be too harsh on her. She's amazing to be here at such a young age. How old is she? Just like everyone else, Michelle liked Carmen. That was not a trickery or a show. She wasn't the manipulative sort of person who'd keep up such a facade either. I love Carmen. She's a Latina baddie, right? I should have made her give the answer she avoided speaking no matter what. Did Michelle receive what she wanted? I don't know. Did she accomplish her purpose by trampling on us and Carmen? I'll never know. Do I have any right to bear hatred towards her? The answer was no. I was no different from her. To be honest, I never wanted you to die in misery like that nasty tabloid article gossiped. Were you able to successfully face yourself, manager? When I awoke to find myself here, I thought this could be my second chance. I thought I could redeem myself and liberate myself from my mistakes. What I did can never be undone. A sunken pebble can never float to the surface again. I wanted to be a kind person. I wanted to show everyone that I might be okay here somehow. Was I truly being considerate of others? Silly me. There's no room for something like that here. I was a hypocrite. All those nice acts were for myself. No, HOD, don't say that, please. I'll keep trying to be a better person, even now. It may be specious, and some people may hate me for that, but as long as my efforts can save a person's life or give a person the consolation they need, I will live on with that pride as a stepping stone. So, manager, let's keep trying together in this interminable hell. Aw, that's actually sweet though, the hope to be a better person. 30% germination of the seed of light. Are you hoping to turn back time for the things you've longed for? After all this, even if you turn back the clock, do you really think your regrets can be so easily washed away as if nothing happened? Shut up. Alright, Netzok. So I believe his suppression should be next, so be honest with me, man. You're not coming to these meetings with me for praise, are you? Aren't you sick and tired of this? You'll do something great tomorrow yet again, though it won't be anything all that great, and Miss Angela and the other Sephiroth will shower you with compliments. We'll have another accident in my department. A couple will fall down and die, some will go nuts, and a pile of them will get injuries they'll never recover from. HOD will try and cheer me up. Yesid will lecture me about what regulations I didn't follow. Malkuth will try to encourage me, lively as usual. Let's try harder tomorrow. Nobody will say to my face that it's my fault, but it'll be clear as day that I'm responsible for all of it, surely. My day always repeats like that. Starts with death, ends with death. Every employee here regularly receives a small dose of a certain drug. Did you know? It helps them become desensitized to everything. Just think about it. If your good old lunchmate is found dead, torn into thousands of pieces, who in the world would be able to clean up his dead body without a single drop of emotion? Could you blame them? Would you call them cowards for depending on drugs? Everyone's just trying to escape from this reality in their own ways. They might look and pretend to be okay, but nobody really is. I keep thinking about how I can off myself. Oh my god. Isn't he a robot? I know, it's like a metaphor. Death for us is like a hypothetical concept. I heard injecting substances like enkephalin into machines will slowly but surely rust them. Then maybe I could chug a whole bottle into my body. Give myself irreversible damage. Funny. I just injected myself with way more enkephalin than I usually do. Yet my mind is clearer than ever. Hell, I feel completely lucid right now. If I were to open my eyes again, maybe it'll be somewhere without you, those other Sephiroth or that Angela. It hasn't been fun. let's never meet again. We began our research on Cogito in earnest. The most urgent issue that prevailed at the time was the correct dosage. I tried to persuade people. I told them we have to proceed with the experiment in order to save Carmen and the others. Everyone fell silent when I asked for volunteers. Then one man quietly raised his hand. It was Giovanni, who had kept to himself for most of his time here. Giovanni was one of the patients from Carmen's company. I heard they had known each other since childhood. There is no such thing as a noble sacrifice. The end is always miserable, no matter how justifiable a cause it may be for. My statement that this experiment could bring back Carmen must have been the strongest motivation that drove him to volunteer. An experiment to find the proper dosage of a drug is not something that can be done in just a trial or two. I never talked with him much. We had nothing in common other than our acquaintance with Carmen. Cogito emaciates the boundary of a human, and repeated experiments will leave an indelible mark. Inject Cogito. So Cogito is the drug? Manifestation of Clefa due to Sephira breakdown. Alright, well, Netzoc suppression is next. And then, after that, all of the upper layer suppressions will be done. HOD synchronization completed. All newly contracted employees will have their stats at level 3, and the department in which the suppression took place will no longer be influenced by Clefa meltdowns. Sweet. I know I still have to do the Netzoc suppression and finish the upper layer, but honestly, it took me so unbelievably long to do the HOD suppression. Like, I even had to get rid of Mountain of Smiling Bodies because it was way too hard to do it with it. And I just got lucky because I didn't even do the noon when I did HOD suppression. But anyways, yeah, I'm sorry this video took so long. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.